What is the process from taking a new brand from market entry to market penetration?
So with Dulce Vida Organic Tequila, when we came into the market about 6 years ago, situation with tequila in terms of a spirits brand is a little bit different than, say, a vodka, because vodka you can pretty much bottle right away. The time frame, especially for a brand like Dulce Vida, you got to think about an agave plant, and the time that goes in the ground, it's not mature enough to harvest for 7 to 9 years. So you take that time frame, let's just go on the high end of that, let's go 9 years. Our añejo of Dulce Vida is aged 18 months in 53-gallon Jim Beam American oak barrels. So you tack 9 years of agave plant growth with another 18 months of aging, you're talking a good 10 and a half going on 11 years just for the product to be ready for market. So once it's ready, you put it out there, it's got to be all about the education and the telling of the story to the consumer. So we started here in Austin, in Texas, with the growth of the brand in obviously your bigger markets, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio, here in Austin. Getting the word out through more of a guerrilla marketing approach, not spending millions of dollars on print campaigns or radio ads or outdoor billboards, but doing more events, tastings, samplings, getting it in front of those who you'd really want to try it and to experience it versus your brand just sitting out in Never Never Land, but trying to entrench the consumer on here's a really great product, an amazing organic tequila that doesn't just appeal to tequila drinkers, but if you enjoy a good scotch or a great bourbon, we've got products that are probably going to appeal to you if you'll give it a chance. So, much with any type of sales, it's just breaking down that wall of selling the consumer on a really unique product that's growing.
And now, as you've established yourself as a new brand, how are you deepening your roots, both in Texas as well as across the country?
As a company, we've grown from just a little brand here in Texas to now in 16 states. The original intent for our 2014 plan was to grow to roughly 30 states by the end of the year. But when we took a harder look at it, it was let's hone in on the current states that we're in and do a better job of penetrating those markets. That meaning going into the top 10 tequila states, which was one of our goals to begin with as a company, was let's penetrate those top 10 states. So that is roughly Texas, California, Georgia, New York, Colorado, and a handful of others, but that top 10 in terms of tequila sales, let's tap those because we know that's where the gold is. So it's putting efforts forth in those particular states, and efforts being anything from setting up staff incentives and staff training in restaurants and bars where we're in, San Francisco, Denver, New York City, Atlanta, wherever it may be, where we've got Dulce Vida distributed, taking that and educating those staffs of those particular locations so that then they can sell it when we're not there. So that they can go around, for example, table to table to say, we're having a big promotion this month on the Dulce Vida Hibiscus Habanero Margarita. And so that they know what they're selling, and then we do staff incentives so that they have something to strive for. So, after a month they get a $500 Visa gift card or whatever it may be. So they're incentivized to really back the brand. Also putting together events, like for the first time we did Music Fest, a really big music event out in Steamboat Springs, Colorado this particular January, which is where they literally take Texas bands, Texas brands, and create almost like Austin, Texas transplanted into Steamboat for 8 days, where it's multiple stages. So, and Shiner beers, Deep Eddy vodka, Dulce Vida tequila, it's all Texas brands, it's 45 Texas artists, you're out there skiing for a week, and that was a total grassroots effort as well for us, because we were, for the first year, an exclusive tequila partner. But with a lot of the events that we'll do, so much of this is brand new for us. We've never done Music Fest before. So year one of Music Fest is going out there and learning it, seeing what works for us. Year two and year three may be completely different, because we now know where we should be branded, where we shouldn't be branded, where opportunities to pour, that sort of thing. So we're at that stage now where we're in year two of certain events, like Tales of the Cocktail in New Orleans. So it's taking key learnings from the year one of these events, much like with Capture Your Flag with year one of interviews. Here you are, congratulations, working on some year fives. Same premise with Dulce Vida. we're at that point where we're starting to do multiple, our second, our third, this will be our third year coming up this November with Formula One here in Austin. And, getting it down to a fine science, as we all know, year after year, we try to get better and better, right?